Good evening, it's May 2nd, 2025, and it's time for my second set of devotionals. Won't you join me? In Celebrate Recovery, Healing from Hurts, Habits, and Hang-Ups, Day 122. Time to celebrate. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Proverbs 17:22. One of the traps we need to avoid is getting caught up in the toughness or hard work of recovery. Yes, there are things that are uncomfortable, and it isn't easy learning new habits or breaking old ones. Going through things like taking inventory and making amends can be tough, but there is great joy in recovery as well. Each day is one day closer to the life of freedom that you and God desire. As we begin to experience change and growth, as we see that the hurts, hang-ups, and habits we have carried around all our lives are beginning to lose their grip on us, there comes a time to enjoy what God is doing. He is giving us lives full of joy. It may be difficult to believe, but the pain won't last forever. As we choose to move past the pain, God's healing power begins to work in our lives, bringing us to wholeness. This is more than a one-time does-it-all choice. It must be a day-by-day decision that takes hold more and more as time passes. If we are patient and persistent, there will be a time of celebration in our future. In anticipation of that sure-to-come victory, we can break through the sadness and allow ourselves times of laughter and fun. A good place to begin is by singing a song of praise and thanksgiving to our merciful and loving God. Prayer. Father, even in this difficult time, dealing with the pain that leads to healing and wholeness, I celebrate your presence in my life. In Jesus' name, amen. And in my quiet time devotional, Day 122, Seeing and hearing is believing. Then Jesus told him, "You believe because you have seen me. Blessed are those who believe without seeing me." John 20:29. Poor Thomas. He has become for hundreds of generations the quintessential doubter, the poster child for misgiving and distrust, the synonym for weak faith, a doubting Thomas. Most of us can readily relate to his story. We probably would have reacted the same way he did when, 3 days after Jesus' burial, the other disciples started babbling about having seen the resurrected Lord. But then he saw Jesus, and Jesus graciously brought Thomas back within the believing fold. At that teachable moment, Jesus made an important point. Many more people after Thomas would believe in Jesus without any tangible evidence at all. They, meaning us, would not have the advantages Thomas had of being able to actually verify Jesus' resurrected state with our own eyes and hands. We, would just have the proclaimed testimony of others, who had believed after hearing the message from still others, who, in turn, had heard it from believing others. Starting 50 days later at Pentecost, and right through to the present moment, the means by which God proclaims Jesus to the world is through the testimony regarding him that his followers gave. And on it goes. We are blessed because we have not seen, and yet we have believed. How will you explain your belief in Jesus to the doubters around you? Thomas's time to celebrate was when he was actually able to see and feel with his own hands Christ's resurrection. But seeing, for us, is not believing. Hearing is believing. Because we hear, and because God speaks to us through his word, we believe. I hope you have a blessed day.